What's up YouTube, it's Hector from Not Too Nerdy Retro, and as you can see in the background, I am playing Castlevania Bloodlines. This is on the Sega Genesis, so hopefully you guys enjoy the gameplay. Now while I was playing this game, it got me thinking about console wars. Now today it's all about, Xbox versus PlayStation, and it's been like that for a little while now with the 360, PS3, and now the PS4 and Xbox One. And a lot of people have that, console war, like which one's better. Like people are always debating, is the PS4, is it Xbox One, or Xbox 360 or PS3? But it got me thinking about the past and how it always used to be about Nintendo and Sega. And I know for a fact that I was a huge, Super Nintendo fan. I loved the Super Nintendo as where I had friends that loved the Sega Genesis. And the Sega Genesis was sort of like the outcast, it wasn't the mainstream games, but it had games that was all about, gore. Like it pretty much, like those games were really bloody and like they were like pretty cool, some of the games. But Super Nintendo had a lot of those games that were just RPG games, and to me, like the Super Nintendo had better music, better quality games compared to Sega Genesis, but there's always those gems that the Sega Genesis has that Super Nintendo never got. And I think the Castlevania Bloodlines is one of those games right here. It's a perfect example. And I think a lot of people missed out on games because they're all into Super Nintendo. They never got a chance to play Sega Genesis games. I know I missed out a lot of games as well, and it wasn't until I got older where I started playing the Sega Genesis more. And I just want you guys to know that, Sega Genesis is a really good console, and I'm kind of curious what you guys think. Which is the bigger console war, because back then, Sega does what Nintendo don't. Like, that was a pretty big thing back then, Everyone was against each other about, it's either you had, something Nintendo or you had something with Sega. And it was a big thing, and it went on for years until finally Sega just, was out of the console war. But, I'm kind of curious what you guys think. Is this console war bigger than the one that was in the past? I'm not 100% sure. Like, parts of me thinks yes. I think that people get a little too crazy now with the console war. Like, before it was all fun and games, and like you'll still have friends and stuff like that. I see people like arguing so much now about which one's better between the PlayStation or Xbox. And they don't even talk to each other. Like they stop talking to each other because one person has a certain console that they don't. It's kind of weird. But let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this game, and definitely check this game out. And this is pretty much it. So if you're new to my channel, definitely hit that subscribe button and definitely give me a like. This is Hector from Not Too Nerdy Retro. I'm out. See you, YouTube. Don't forget to hit that like button, it really helps me out. Also, if you're new to this channel, subscribe so you can see new videos from me every week. And remember, it's okay to be not too nerdy.